Um, where do I even start? Like, so much has happened. Where do I even start? Hey, y'all. It's Rose. You know, I know it's been a while. I kept getting messages saying, like, when you're going to drop another episode. And you know what? Life just got a hold of me, and I really just had to lock down on that. I'm trying to go through my notes because I'm trying to be more organized about my podcast so you guys aren't sitting here for so long. So I started writing stuff down. I'm glad that we're here. I'm glad that I got some people tuning in. We're just gonna get down on... Oh, no way did I said that. Oh my goodness, we're just gonna get down. Like, anyways, an episode that I really am sticking to, like, that I really wanted to do for myself is 20 till 20. This year I turned 20, and as I turned 20, I realized so many things. I realized so much improvement, so much growth, so much change in my life, and different things that I had to learn, different things that were taught to me, different things that I've experienced that helped me get a good grasp on life at such a young age. So I wanted to take a second and write a few of the things down. Definitely not everything, because, you know, this is my 20 to 20 things I learned as I turned 20. So I'm gonna touch on them just a little bit on each one, and that sounds lame. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep going. My first one is loving the pain out of someone will only cause yourself pain. If you see someone in pain, it's gonna be a whole road ahead of you if you see them in a romantic way as well. Like, I feel like we all experienced our own version of that too. So like when I say that, I'm sure that you guys know what I mean. My second thing is it's not motivation that gets you where you want to be. It's showing up despite no motivation. Basically, it's motivation versus discipline. Like, you really just have to be disciplined. Like, despite you wanting to be in bed all day, like, despite, you know, you not wanting to get up or, you know, clean your room or even go to the gym, like, despite all that, you're still gonna go. And I feel like with my, like, weight loss, weight gain journey, there was definitely days where I did not want to go to the gym, but I just had to force myself to go. You know what I'm saying? And, like, that's why I like the gym, because it was definitely teaching me a different type of discipline that I have never experienced before. Because, you know, like, in school, we kind of have to do everything that we're expected to do on a daily basis. Like, we're expected to go to school, we're expected to do our homework, we're expected to do da-da-da-da-da. So when you get older, there's not that pressure on you to complete these things. So you have to want that for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can want it for you, because that can only do so much, because there's no punishment for if you don't reach those goals. You know, like, if you want to do better for yourself, then you're going to do better for yourself. And if you don't want to do better for yourself, then nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I explained that to the best of my ability. The third thing I learned was go outside. Like, do more things, experience more things. Like, step out of your comfort zone when you can. Like, that will definitely do a lot for you. And doing the same thing every day, like, it gets to our heads. It's okay to go to this one outing that you've never been to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to take yourself out on a date. Like, it's okay to do new things that you've never done before. Because, to be honest, like, the hardest part about these things is, like, getting there, the build up to that part. But once you get it done with, you feel so proud of yourself. The aftermath is what I use to motivate me to do it again. Like, I just know that if I finish this workout, I'm gonna feel so good after. Like, oh, I know that if I keep going, I'm gonna see the results. I'm, like, trying to look past the hard work that I'm gonna put in, you know, because I know that the outcome is gonna benefit me. And if you're only doing things that benefit you, then there's no way that you could for real, like, lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really lose if you're giving yourself things to do that will make you grow, that will make you feel uncomfortable, because, you know, uncomfort means growth. And just different stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a domino effect. The fourth thing, rest is just as important as the work. Our generation has, like, this grind culture. I talked about this before. And feel me, I was definitely a product of the grind culture. Like, work. And nowhere in that culture do they really talk about rest. Like, rest is so important. And I realized, like, how important it is in different aspects of my life. Physically, mentally, in general. Like, even at the gym. Like, feel me? My rest days are the days that I end up seeing my gains, like, the most, you know? Like, the rest definitely helped me get my results faster than I could ever imagine. And then mentally, like, knowing when enough is enough with certain people or certain environments that you know are draining you, that aren't benefiting you. Breaks. Not overworking yourself, not draining yourself over things that you can't control, basically. Rest is just as important as the work. The fifth thing, don't take anything personally. Everyone is reflecting. I realize the people that are secure in themselves treat people the best. Like, they have the nicest souls. People that are going through something, people that have a hole, that are in a dark place, they tend to be meaner. Like, they tend to be meaner. They tend to flash out more. And this is where you could turn it back on yourself, because then you could see how do you treat people. Like, are you the type to be friendly to someone? Are you the type to be standoffish? Like, this is where you could put self-reflection in it, because everyone is reflecting, you know? And even, like, when it comes to confidence, like, that's also another way that you could see it too. All the times where I've seen the ugly out of people, there are definitely the people that I know that are going through a lot. That's not even to, like, talk down on anybody, because we all go through stuff and we all show ugly sides of ourselves when things are going bad for us. Like, we tend to flash out more when things feel too much for us, when we feel anxious, when we feel sad, depressed, or angry about something. Like, we tend to take that out on the people that are around us. When you think about that, like, when you think about, oh, like, how is that true? You have to think about how you treat other people. And then you realize, like, well, if I could do it, someone else can certainly do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I validate that. And that's how I know that that's true. Don't look for light in really dark places. I don't even know if I could say much on this. Like, when I say dark place, everybody could think of a few places that are dark. Like, a few environments that feel life-sucking, that aren't really lively. I think we all could think of a few things in our lives that we definitely are not trying to acknowledge, but we go there anyways. And that's normal. Like, we all go through that. You know, at some point, if you really want to grow, if you really want to stop going through the same cycle with different people, then you have to change your environment, and you have to stop looking for answers in places that never showed signs of growth. 7, being attentive to yourself and taking priority of yourself is the best gift you can give to anyone. If you take care of yourself, you can take care of other people. If you're down, how are you going to help someone else build themselves up? You can't help anybody if you're down too. Giving yourself self-care, caring for your body, caring for your mind, your soul, your spirit in ways that you never had before is important. You're not going to live forever on a no growth mindset. You can't stay there forever, bubs. Like, 8, hurt people hurt people. We all reflect. If you're hurt and the wrong person crosses your path at the wrong time, you know, you're going to give them that type of interaction that they didn't even deserve. But you're frustrated. They just inconvenienced you. So you're going to take it out on them. Hurt people hurt people. 9, you don't get over the pain. You make room for it. You maneuver around it and you learn how to function with it there. Everybody has been through stuff. Everybody has. But we still get up the next day. We still clock into work. We still have to do the things that we need to do to get by. We make room for it. We learn to live with it. And even though something that is put right in front of you, like, and it caught you off guard and is so terrible, so traumatizing, at some point you're gonna live with it. Look at all the other stuff that you done that you got over. Not even got over, but you learned to live with. That you had to face, that you had to remember every single day. But look at you. You're still here. Feel me? Healing is letting the worst version of yourself be loved. healing is not becoming the best version of yourself. I really had to heal. I really had to get down to why I kept going through the same cycle with different people, and it kept hurting me more and more the more it happened. And I just had to sit there, and I had to let myself cry, and I had to let myself feel the pain that I was dealing with. I had to do that alone at that. Like, I really had to sit in my pain. That is what I see as the worst version of myself. And allowing myself to do that, and allowing myself to actually feel the pain instead of bury it, is what definitely healed me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't hold on to it. I let it go, you know? Of course, the end goal, that's what it is, becoming the best version of yourself. But to do that, you definitely need to love the worst version of yourself as well, and tend to that side as well. 11. This is so funny. People are either a blessing or a lesson. Don't mistake one for the other. I think I saw this, like, Medea. Like, I saw that, like, years ago. And ever since I saw that, like, that really stuck with me. And I still say that. Like, I still be saying, like, yeah, like, you're definitely just, like, my lesson. Like, thanks. Like, got it. And some of us will stick on to those lessons a little longer than we should. And that's okay. Like, that's normal. We all do that. We're all learning. We're all trying to experience. And, you know, and it's really a comfort thing, too. Like, a placeholder almost. Like, you want someone to, you know, being single sometimes can get lonely. So some people will stick to people that they know that they're not really contributing to their life in a positive way, but, you know, it's a placeholder, you know? And that's okay. Like, we all, like, I feel like we all have dealt with that in one way or another. Experienced it, seen it, whatever. 12. Silence is more powerful than the words. Silence is more powerful than words. Even with being humble. Being humble is such a beneficial attribute to have in ways that you don't even know. Like, keeping your goals to yourself, keeping your plans to yourself, keeping your life to yourself, having some sort of privacy, it's empowering. Less confusion. 13. It's okay to be down, just don't stay there. Everyone experiences things. Like, it's okay to feel the way that you're feeling. Feel it. Just don't sit in it. Don't make any decisions based off of those feelings. Don't give it power. Don't give it growth. My 14th is cup half full. I always talk about this. Like, I feel like if you know me, I say this all the time. Like, things will be, like, going wrong, and I'll be like, cup half full. Like, at least da-da-da-da. And people don't even realize, like, how draining it really can be if you let it be, you know? But, cup half full, I always said that. Like, I always said that. That's probably, like, one of my first lessons. But then, as I got older, I learned it was, like, optimism. Like, optimism versus being a pessimist. Being pessimistic is when you expect the worst out of every situation. It doesn't matter what situation it is. Like, I'm definitely an optimist, but I try not to apologize for it or feel bad about it when it doesn't go my way, because that's everything that an optimist is reaching for, that they're hoping for, you know. 15. An ugly personality doesn't make a beautiful woman. All the most, like, beautiful women to me, like, they have a great personality. Like, I've never seen, like, if you're pretty, you're not friendly. You're not friendly, like, an ugly personality with it. Like, it's just by observation, which makes me not want to have an ugly personality. Like, it doesn't make me want to be mean to people. Like, I never saw, like, no. And all of the, like, when I look at my leaders, like, people that I look up to, like Michelle Obama, like, she has such a beautiful personality. Like, and that makes her gorgeous. Like, she's gorgeous, like, hands down. Like, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Even Tabitha, like, she's on TikTok. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but Tabitha, she has such a beautiful personality, and that just makes her gorgeous. Like, I want to be old and gorgeous, like, just so lively. Like, an ugly personality does not make a beautiful woman, like, for real. 16, it's not about how you treat people on your good days. It's about how you treat people on your bad ones. I don't know if there's much to say on that, you know? I don't know. 17, progress takes practice, you know? You just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep showing up. Discipline over motivation. Just keep going. 18, weak is a person who lets their thoughts control their actions. Strong is a person who forces their actions to control their emotion. I saw this in a book. This really changed a lot of things for me. If you shift your mind into this mindset, it gives you a power. Weak is the person who lets their thoughts control their actions. Strong is a person who forces their actions to control their emotions. Thoughts. I don't want to go to the gym today. I'm so tired. I've been 3 days in a row. I'm tired. I just worked a double. I'm tired. I don't want to go. I just don't feel like getting up. You're staying in bed. So you end up staying in bed the whole day and you don't go. Weak is a person who lets their thoughts control their actions. Strong is a person who forces their actions to control their emotions. I'm having these thoughts. I don't want to go to the gym. I worked a double. I've been at the gym 3 days in a row now. I don't even want to go. But, bro, I gotta go. Bro, I gotta go. Gets up anyways. Goes anyways. Sticks to the diet anyways, despite. I think I deserve it. Strong is a person who forces their actions to control their emotions. 19, let things be. Let people go. Don't fight for closure. It will find you regardless, bro. It dead will. People don't even know. Patience is really a virtue because everything always ends up working in your favor. Whether that person comes back or not, they don't come back, then you end up getting someone better. Or they come back, and that's what was meant to happen. Whatever the case may be. Just patience is a big virtue, and you really just have to slow down in your thoughts sometimes so you could catch yourself from doing things that you're going to later regret and just wish that you waited, or whatever the case may be. And we're getting up to 20. Was that fast? Maybe a car ride? I don't know. I'm thinking a car ride. I don't know what y'all thinking. Or maybe some of y'all actually are listening to this on a car ride. In that case, you let me know. Yo, that was so corny. I don't know why I'm so corny. It's really crazy. I swear I'm not this corny in real person. In real person. In real life. Anyways. 20. Where you are, be all there. I actually saw this from my aunt. There's times where life gets ahead of us. And we're trying to do too many things at once. We forget things. We don't attend to the people that we love the way that we should. Life gets ahead of us. We're on our phones a little bit too often, more than we should be. We're not all in when we're at Thanksgiving. We're not all in when we're at Christmas. We're not all in when someone's trying to come to us seriously about something. Or even just little things, going out with your friends. Be all there. Don't be on your phone. Don't be trying to think about what you're going to make for dinner tomorrow while you're in that situation. Be all there. Be engaged. Enjoy the moment. These moments, you literally don't repeat these moments. Enjoy them. Savoring. I think we did good on time. 20 till 20. I'm really 20 now. It feels weird being 20. Because I feel all my life I've been a teenager. It feels so... my teenage years lasted so long. I don't understand. I just don't. I really don't. But here we are. At 20. I'm glad we're here. I'm glad I got to get this far, experience this much, be able to talk to you guys. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the people in my life, for the things I experience with the people I experience them with. I'm grateful for it all, for real. I learned that everything needed to happen to build such a strong woman, to build such a independent woman, such a loving, caring woman, you know? I really have to give myself the credit for that. Or at least be grateful for it instead of giving myself the credit for it. I'm funny. 20 till 20, guys. I'm so glad that y'all tuned in. Give this a like, a comment, a share. Anything helps. Your view helps, actually. You really don't even have to do nothing if you don't want to. But this is Rose on Rose Talks, y'all. I'm gonna see you next time. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I try to be really raw and transparent. Like, I really try to be honest about my situations, be as detailed as possible. And if this helps just one person, then I'm cool with that. But until next time, I hope y'all tune in on the next episode. Coming soon, all right? I love y'all. Have a good night.